The squirrel was about to give birth. She paced nervously back and forth inside her tree hollow. No position felt comfortable. The space was narrow, but at least it was safe. Every moment was filled with agony for the mother. Her babies were coming soon. She took a deep breath and pushed hard. The first baby was born. The mother quickly cleaned the newborn, removing the birth membrane to make sure it could breathe. Then the second baby arrived, and before she could even rest, the third and fourth followed. After 2 exhausting hours of labor, the world finally went quiet for the squirrel mother. Only her faint breathing remained. The babies were born without tails, less than 4 inches long and extremely fragile. She had to take good care of them. They nursed often, only stopped crying while feeding. After a short rest, the squirrel mother's difficult life began. To produce enough milk, she had to go out and search for food immediately. Before leaving the nest, she carefully covered her babies with moss to help hide them from predators. For their safety, she never strayed too far from the tree. At a stream beneath it, she spotted some nuts floating on the water, but she wasn't a good swimmer, and the nuts were too far from shore. So she climbed onto a low branch, braced herself with her hind legs, leaned forward, and tried to scoop up the nuts with her paws. But after several attempts, she still couldn't reach them. Suddenly, Eagle appeared. It didn't attack her, but its presence interrupted her search. She waited patiently from a distance. Once the eagle flew away, she climbed back onto the branch and tried again. Just as she turned to leave, the nuts slipped from her fingers and fell back into the water. Still, the squirrel mother didn't give up. She leaned forward once more. This time, she managed to scoop it up easily. It was just an ordinary nut, but to her, it meant her babies would have milk to drink today. Meanwhile, on the other side of the continent, another squirrel searched for nuts in a very different way. There, a dead tree covered in acorns was like a grand dining table for squirrels, but it was also dangerous. This was woodpecker territory. The birds swooped down repeatedly, pecking at the squirrel's head to drive it away. After a fierce battle of wits and courage between the squirrel and the woodpeckers, the squirrel finally earned its dinner for the day.